Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Bone Fist, which you can acquire in the third DLC, and a weapon that has been very hyped up. This is a weapon that's had its moveset in the game's code since essentially release, and was not utilized for the longest time. And finally, FromSoft decided to release this weapon with its moveset to the public, and a lot of people have been having a good time with it since. Getting started, Bone Fist. It requires 15 strength and 30 dexterity in order to wield. It has an S scaling in strength and an A scaling in dexterity. Now I know what you're thinking. That's insane. That is ridiculous. Why would they give a weapon so much scaling? And that's because of its base damage. The physical base damage on this weapon is 200. No, it's 20. The physical base damage on this weapon is 20. 20. So it needs that scaling desperately. With all of that scaling and a Ring of Blades +2, the attack rating for me on my build is 298, and that's not terrible for a fist weapon. The counter strength of the weapon is a tad bit ridiculous in my opinion. It's 150 counter strength. That's a lot. The poise damage of the weapon is 30 per hit, which is also quite high. It's more than a longsword. I mean, that kind of puts it in perspective, right? And the weight of the weapon is 1 unit. Now, this weapon, as you can see, I'm using both of my fists. I only have one Bone Fist on. You can actually power stance this weapon with any other fist weapon. So Claws, Vanquisher's Seal, Cestus, Mannequin Claws, Warcook even. You can power stance it with that and get the full benefit of this weapon's moveset. So, yeah. Really fun, really fun. I mean, this weapon has an amazing ability to do combos, and it's just such a unique moveset, it's hard not to enjoy using it. It really is. It takes a while to get used to using it because of all the different combos you can do, and you need to know when to do what, or else you'll be punished for it. But once you do learn, it is a very fun weapon to use. So I really would recommend trying this thing out if you've passed it by. It's very common now, so a lot of people do realize how to counter it, but if you can play smart, then you'll be fine. You'll be perfectly fine. So just, try and mix up the combos, do things with a slight delay to them, that sort of stuff, and you'll be good. So pros of the weapon, the biggest one is the combo ability. Other pros would be the weight, because, it weighs 1 unit. It's a fist weapon, though, so what do you expect? The damage is decent on it. It's not the highest damage, but it does get the job done, and with that combo ability, it stacks up pretty quick. And, of course, with your counter strength, it's hard to go wrong. So, there's that. Other pros, you've got a ranged attack, which is always a good thing, and, as I said, that counter strength is pretty awesome. So the cons of the weapon, I would say it would definitely have a good number of them. Its damage on criticals is not fantastic. The reach of the weapon, because of course it is a fist weapon, isn't that great. And you have weak individual attacks, and yes, it does say you have 30 poise, but when you're fighting someone with a ton of poise, 30 poise damage per hit's not going to really do much. They're just going to tank through it and keep swinging, and then shrug at you thinking they're good. But anyway, this is actually the last fight in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful in one way or another. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.